Hey there, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Babe Brigade. Thank you for clicking on my video. Now, if you have time, please subscribe to my channel, like, and comment. It helps my channel, and it's free to subscribe. Thanks. Enjoy the video. Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Babe Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday evening. I've had a good day. Pretty good day. Whew. Slept kind of late. I like to sleep late. Can't do it tomorrow. I got physical therapy tomorrow, but today was good. Got a shower, got dressed. Me and Johnny went and got us some food from Cane's Chicken Fingers. Then we went to the duck pond park here in Shreveport, and we watched the ducks, and we ate our chicken fingers and drank our sweet tea. And ducks weren't the only thing that we saw. We also saw a nutria rat. Those of you that are from Louisiana know what I'm talking about. It's just a larger sized rat that is, they live in water. They're called nutria rats. It's about, about this big. It's probably about a foot or so long. And it's about yay big around. It's pretty big. But they're just, you know, river rats, but in a pond. But he was outnumbered by the ducks. I got full of my lunch and had some French fries left, and we put them out the window for the ducks, because they come up there. They knew we were going to throw something out the window. Them ducks ain't stupid. And so as soon as the French fries were on the ground, like within minutes, the ducks that had drifted off before when we were eating, they had all drifted off. But as soon as I threw them French fries out, the ducks started coming back. One went over and just picked a French fry up and just walked off with it, like, thank you. Thank you for the fry. See ya. It was really cute. She just went over there and just picked her up a fry and moseyed on down the sidewalk. But they had some mallard ducks there, both female and male mallard ducks, and some geese, some big old white geese, that the ones that honk, you know, and a couple of different varieties of ducks, and then the big nutria rat. Johnny's really tall. He's like 6'2", so he could sit way up in my van, and my minivan, and he's seen it in the water, and he said, Mama, I think that might be an otter. And I was like, I don't think that's an otter. And I said, I bet you that's a nutria rat. And he said, you think so? And when I finally got to look at it in the water, and I said, I think the head is wrong for an otter. I think that's a rat. And then it got out of the water. Once we dumped the fries out on the parking lot, it got out of the water it sniffed it and got out of the water and ventured up to try to get a fry. But it was outnumbered by the ducks. And it was quite obvious that this rat was afraid of the ducks, because he was the only rat and there was plenty of ducks. So he's not very brave. But it was entertaining to see the interaction between the ducks and the rat, because they kind of ignored him, except for to kind of steer him away from the food. And then there was this really old duck that showed up. I mean, he had to be old, because he almost looked like a chicken. Because I took a picture of him, but I'll try to insert it. But he was just really old. And he just, I don't know, he was really gnarly. His whole head was really gnarly looking, and his beak was really gnarly looking. He looked like he'd been through the wars. And at first I thought he was a chicken. And then he got closer and I heard him quack. And I was like, oh no, he's a duck. Because he just looked that weird. His body was shaped kind of weird. And I was like, he must be really old. He must be really old. But he went over there and got him a fry. Nobody messed with him. He went over there and got him a French fry. But they must have smelled them as soon as they hit the ground. They must have smelled them, because they came right out to them. So, but Johnny seemed to enjoy himself, you know, seeing them so close to the van like that. And you know, seeing all the different varieties of birds, and because they were not just mallard ducks, there was a different kind of duck that I didn't recognize. I don't know the name of that particular species of duck, but it was beautiful. It was really pretty. Its head was real colorful, and there was male and female of that particular duck. And then of course there were the geese, the big white ones with the yellow beak, and they were really loud and in charge. They were definitely running the show. And those things were huge. And then there was one that was more like a fawn color. It was kind of a brownish color, a light brownish taupe color. And so it was different color too. But it was really neat to see them all out there at the, you know, duck pond. I used to, when I was working, I used to work for AT&T that's right up the road from the duck pond. And when I used to take my lunch break, I would go sit and eat my lunch and sit at the duck pond and watch the ducks on my lunch break. So it was kind of a common thing for me to do back a long time ago. Oh gosh, almost 10 years ago now. And so sweet tea, but definitely it was fun. But I do have a finished object. I'm 6 minutes in, and I'm just now showing you my finished object. Oh, the horror. And I am going to insert a video of me wearing this. It's not for me. I didn't make this for me. It's I don't know. I'm hoping she doesn't see the video, because she's always behind in my videos. Which is good, because by the time she watches this one, it should be gifted to her. Hopefully, anyway. Her birthday's coming up. And so this is for her. And it's surprisingly warm. I wore it for a little while, and it was really warm. But I don't think she's as big as me, so therefore it should fit her fine. And I didn't put any buttons on it, but she could put, I'll include the rest of the skein of the yarn that I use to do the finishings on it. If she wants to do anything else with it, she can. But this is the cardigan. I did post pictures on the Facebook group. Yeah, my Facebook group. But I did a half double crochet around the collar part, and then went double crochet around the lapels, and around the bottom of it I did a double crochet. If I hadn't been trying to save my shoulder for these shrugs that I need to make to sell, I probably would have did like a ribbed lapels. But I'm trying to save my shoulder for things that I'm going to be selling, so I didn't do that. I didn't put that detail in here, but I just did that for the lapels, you know, and the bottom, around the bottom. But the sleeves I just did a single crochet, because the sleeves are really long and they're really big. So they're really big. The sleeves are really big. I got to figure out when I go to make the next one how to decrease the sleeve on a granny stitch cardigan. I know how to do it with the solid hexagon cardigan. I know how to decrease on that. I gotta search tutorials and try to find a way to do a decrease stitch on the granny stitched cardigan, hexagon cardigan, because these I'm hoping that she can work with these sleeves, because when I make my own one for me, I don't want my sleeves to be this big, because these are big sleeves. I mean, I have big arms. I have the bat wings and all that, because I'm a big woman, but which you'll see in the clip that I'm going to insert. I know all my videos are me sitting down, so y'all don't always see my size, but you will in this clip. And I'm not ashamed, because it's just how it is. When you have bad mobility, you unfortunately pick up weight. But these sleeves are big. See how big that is? That's big. But it came together, and I used about 3.5 skeins of the puzzle, of this puzzle, this color here. Let's see if I can find the, oh, there's one falling out. Okay. Of acrostic. I used about 3.5 of this. And then of course, what I did is I went every 5, I did 5 rows of that, and then 2 rows of the amethyst, the loops and threads, I forget the name, it's back here somewhere, but it's the colorway is amethyst, and it has all different colors in it. There's no rhyme, each side does not actually match, which kind of irks me a little that it doesn't match, but I'm assuming she should be fine with it, because she's a crocheter too. She knows how these auto striping yarns are. But it kind of that did its own thing, basically. But it's still very, very pretty. It's very pretty, and it's surprisingly extremely warm. So, and she lives up north, so this will keep her warm. And she can all leave up, if she wants to put buttons on it, she can put buttons on it. I'm going to send her what's left of the skein, the last skein that I used to finish it with, so that she can decide if she wants to make any other touches to it. She's welcome to make any changes to it. But it's off to the washer for that, because of course it's got dog hair on it. dog hair, dog slobber, maybe some dust from me, having it across my lap, and it might have brushed the floor, so there might be some dust on it. So I'll be washing it and making sure that it's perfect before I send it off to her. So anyway, and me and John, I did speak to Lisa today, and she said that there was a couple of ladies that were definitely interested in having one of the shrugs like she had, and that I could definitely, sell them. And she advised that I should make some in club colors, and those would definitely sell. We talked about pricing, and I know I had emailed with Bonnie, and Bonnie and I talked, and Bonnie said that she usually, she told me what she usually gets for her shawls at her craft fairs. And then I looked on Etsy to see what Rose Likes Crochet gets for her shawls. But she seems to have like some shawls that have been on her Etsy for a while at $60. And so to me, that means they're not selling at $60. So I don't want to outprice myself. So I wanted to kind of go somewhere in the middle. And my oldest son also told me that if I want to sell things at the Ugly Fest and get a booth without coming out of pocket, the easiest way to do that would be to have part of my proceeds go to Woody's Home for Veterans, which is a local charity here in town, and that is the club's charity. That's their adopted charity. So when they do charity drives and stuff, which is what is part of what they do as a club, they do charity functions. So their charity of choice is Woody's Home for Veterans. And so he said since this coming year, this October will be the 26th annual Ugly Fest, to do 26% of my proceeds from my sales to go to the Home for Veterans. So if I do that, then he said, then you can mark your stuff up and people will still pay. And and he said then he said then that 26% won't seem like such a big amount going out of your pocket. He said then you'll still have some money to take home, and you won't be out of pocket for the booth or anything like that. And so I thought that was a pretty good idea. And of course, I don't mind doing for the veterans. They made sacrifices for us, so donating to them is a no-brainer. So I like that idea very much. And after talking to Lisa today, she said that the parades are going to be like the middle of February and then the later part of February. So I have some time between now and then to do some, and she said that they're going to have like a table set up. The club will have a table set up on the parade route where they sell their extra t-shirts and stuff. And she said that I could bring some shrugs there and sell them, and that would be a good idea to bring some shrugs there and sell them there. So that at least would give me a test run to see if it's worth it. And she said that she thought $50 was a good price for my shrugs. She said that she knows that the ladies would pay that. And so I'm gonna I did go to Walmart after we were gonna do a little grocery shopping, but I couldn't get a riding cart. So I did a little yarn shopping there. Let's see if I can show y'all what I got here. Johnny tied my bags up. Just trying to figure out what. But I got one more of the neon stripes yarn. And then I got some mainstays yarn because I did some comparison shopping online before we left the house to see what the best price per yardage would be for black yarn, and mainstays won. So and this is an in-between, I would say, because see that Craft Smart yarn that I bought is really too soft. I know that's a crazy thing to say about yarn, but it's real plushy. And the big hook that I'm using, I mean, it was a little more difficult to work with than I needed it to be, because I needed something that I could just flow with, and it wasn't very flow worthy. So when I checked this seems a little closer to Red Heart than the Craft Smart. I needed something that was kind of close to the neon stripes. See this? So, because I'm going to make the shawl with the full skein of this, with my 6.5 millimeter hook, my K hook, and then I'll take, because this is as close as I could find. I'm just, because I'm gonna take this color here. There's this orange. You see that orange? And then there's orange right there. And that'll be my striping color for the bottom after I get done with the biggest part of the body of the shawl. And then I'll do several rows of striping like I did with the other, with black and orange at the bottom. And then I'll do the sleeves and the shells. And I still have some of the fur. I asked Lisa, did the ladies want the fur? And she said, well, she said they didn't really comment one way or the other, but I'm going to go ahead and add the fur, just because I did on hers, and I'm just going to replicate, just go ahead and do that, because I think that's probably the best way to go about it. But this was the neatest skein they had on the shelf. Rest of them looked a little worse for the wear. But I got one of these. This gives me 3. I have the 2 others I bought the other week, and then I have this. So that gives me 3. And they're down at Walmart. They have Red Heart jumbos like that for $7.48. So I know that Joann's has it for like $9 something.
And that's before if you get a coupon or something. Walmart, there's no coupon. But I got 4 of the black, 2 of the orange, and 1 of the neon stripes. So anyway, I'm going to pause here and insert the little quick clip of, well, I'll put it toward the end. I'll put it on the end. I was trying to remember what I was going to do with the clip of me in the cardigan, but I think I'll just put it at the end. It's been one of those kind of days, but I got to get to hooking. But I got this orange to go, and then I've got, I want to say I have some hot pink. That's hot pink. And then I know I have turquoise. So I'm going to do 1 with the orange, 1 with the turquoise, and 1 with the pink. And so that'll be 3 of them. And then I got the black and I got mustard already. I got mustard colored yarn already. And that's the club colors, mustard, yellow, and black. So I already have quite a few skeins of mustard already. So I have that. And that's not a problem. So I will just be hooking myself into oblivion. Try to get as many done as I can by the time I'm gonna try to get the ones with the neon stripes done by Mardi Gras, because that's what I want them to sell at Mardi Gras, because they don't have to be club members to buy those. Anybody can buy those. But because there'll be regular people passing by the table that's set up, and they might want them. So, but $50 a pop I think is fair for my first go at this. And I'm not gonna do a whole side business and all that and get, I'm worried about if I make this a whole side business, that I'm worried about it messing with my disability money. Getting business cards and all that, and making myself a business. I want to keep this a side hustle and not an actual business, because I don't want it to mess with my disability benefits. Those were hard fought for benefits, and I don't want to interfere with that. I just want a little extra money on the side for extra stuff like yarn, and me and John to go do stuff like we did today, going to get something to eat and going to the park, just extra little stuff that maybe we don't usually get to do, things like that. I don't just make my life a little more comfortable. I'm not trying to get rich or nothing like that, just be a little more comfortable, because all our bills generally get paid. We're not doing without anything. We're just trying to be a little more comfortable. And so have a little extra going money, because we stay home a lot of times because we don't have money to go do stuff. And so this will just give us more money to go do stuff. And that's all I'm trying to do. And of course finance giveaways and stuff like that, and at least until I can get enough subscribers to get monetized. So once I get monetized, maybe I'll do more regular scheduled videos. Y'all let me know in the comments if I should be doing some more scheduled videos like all the other channels that I watch or that are out there that are monetized. Should I be doing like regular scheduled videos, more formatted channel? I just don't do well with that. The reason why I haven't been doing that is because that puts undue pressure on me, and the way my brain works, that would have me on burnout before I know it. I just don't want to burn out on my channel. I don't want to be in burnout and end up start talking about just shutting the whole thing down. That's why I haven't gone to a scheduled format to where, I have Monday makes and Tuesday whatever and Wednesday whatever and Thursday whatever. I don't have, themed planned days and videos for every day and that kind of thing, because honestly that's too much like a job. That's too much like a job. I'm not making money on this channel yet. And even if it was making money, I don't, I'm scared. Like I said, I'm scared that I'm gonna make enough to mess with my disability benefits, and I don't want to do that. But I don't. It'll just end up putting too much mental pressure on me, and I'm just worried that it will mess with my mental stability. And right now, I'm in a really good headspace, and I'm happy, and I'm mentally stable, and I'm just worried that if I put myself under too much pressure with having scheduled videos and things like that, that it'll become too much like a job, and I'll stop loving it as much as I do, and I'll burn out too quickly, and then it'll just be over. And I don't want that. So it's better for me to do it the way I do it, because I enjoy it, and I can be more entertaining when I'm enjoying it. So so what you see is what you get. This is me. This is who I am. I don't try to pretend to be anybody else. That's what you see is what you get. I'm just brutally honest and blunt and to the point. So, and that's why I don't do the scheduled videos and the themed videos and all that stuff, because it requires too much job-like format to me, for me. And it's just, right now, that's just more than I'm willing to put myself through. So, maybe in the future it'll be better, it'll be different, but right now that's just too much. My mental capacity can't take it. It just can't take it. So, but I do love y'all, and I enjoy doing these videos, and I have a lot of fun doing it. And hopefully in the future I'll be more frequent. Try not to go so many days between videos. I noticed I went 5 whole days between one of these type videos. I know I do the devotions every day, but I went like 5 days between one of these videos, and I was like, oh, I did not mean to do that. It just, I got into a zone working on stuff, and just completely time just got by me. But I'll try to do better and try to do one at least every other day. If not, not every day maybe, but every other day at least. So y'all probably see me again Saturday. But I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend's waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And hang on just a second, and I'm going to attach a clip of me in the cardigan so y'all can get a better view of it. And like I said, it's a gift for another YouTuber that I don't want to name, because she might be watching. And her birthday's coming up next month. So, God love her. I love her to pieces. And, but I hope she likes it. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful evening, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye. Okay, stop.